Hello, my name is Vanessa Santini, and this is my presentation on vaping in school and how some students believe it affects their education. This presentation will speak and show of diseases behind vaping, some treatments, and an administrator's point of view on vaping. As you can see in the graph, all grade levels are vaping. We have freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Freshmen, when they are put in high school, range from 13 to 14 years old, and the legal age to vape now is 21 in New York. Seniors is more of an understanding because before the vaping age was 18. But recently, New York State passed a law saying you have to be 21 to buy any nicotine, tobacco products.
State your name.
My name is Tony Stark.
Okay, and do you believe that vaping is a hindrance to your education?
Vaping can be a hindrance to my education because I see a lot of my friends do it, and it's not good seeing my friends go down the wrong path.
I respect that, Mr. Stark. And where do you tend to see vaping most?
Oh, usually in the bathrooms, when teachers aren't looking.
So you see it in classrooms is what you are saying?
I see it in classrooms. I do see it in classrooms.
Does it upset you to see a teacher not paying attention to a kid smoking in their class?
Not necessarily the teachers, but I'm more disappointed with the students and to see that they've gotten in a position where they use things like that and they think it's cool and they think it helps them.
So your anger is aimed at your fellow alumni?
Yes.
I respect that, Mr. Stark. Thank you. And can you please state your name?
Kavan Hassan.
And Kavan, do you believe vaping is a hindrance to your education?
I think if you don't limit yourself, it can become a distraction and addiction.
And do you see a lot of vaping around the school?
Personally, no, but I know it does happen.
Do you have a lot of friends who vape?
Yeah,
And have you ever been peer pressured into trying it?
perhaps.
Perhaps. That may be the case.
Yes, it will.
Okay. And is there anything else that you'd like to add to my vaping story?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Other one. Nani. I'm with the fellow student at Gates Chilai High School. This is Nani. Nani, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Is that all right?
I consent.
Nani, do you feel as though vaping is a hindrance to your education?
Yes. Kind of.
And do you believe a lot of students at Gates Chilai smoke in school?
Believe, I know.
So you're saying you've witnessed these...
I witnessed it. I'm going into the bathroom and there's like smoke coming up. I smell raspberry and the bathroom should not be smelling like raspberries. It shouldn't.
Period.
And then I see like 8 feet in one stall and
That's just not the way.
that's not it. It's not it.
And do you believe that the school should be doing more to catch these kids vaping?
Yes.
This is a fellow ongoer, my boy Kevin. Kevin, how are you feeling about this vaping? It's stupid?
Muy estúpido.
Period. Nani, do you have a lot of friends who are vapors?
No. But I do know.
Thank you so much, Nani. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Okay, please say your names.
I'm Anthony Rand. I'm Quan Cal.
I'm May.
Okay, and do you guys believe that vaping is a hindrance on your guys' education?
Yes.
Do you guys have a lot of friends that vape?
Yes.
And would you say that they're addicted?
Yes.
How often do you see them reaching for their vape?
We're talking in school, honestly.
In school?
A lot.
Like every 5 minutes?
Yes. Like,
Every 2 minutes?
Every 10 minutes.
Yeah. After every period too.
Yeah. In bathrooms, you know. I don't know why they put toilets in the jewel room, but.
Do you... Thank you guys, Dallas Chambers.
The bird, aka you already know. MBS Snapchat Dallas_02 period 2.
Okay, Dallas, how often do you see people vaping in
I be
school?
seeing people vaping all the time. They be vaping in the hallway. They be vaping in the bathroom. They be vaping in the classroom. They be vaping. I don't ride a bus, but they be vaping on the bus. They be vaping when they be walking into the school. They be vaping when they walking out. This is an academic, and we need to get this under control. And in the locker room, they be as they shouldn't. Period. I close my case.
This is Cedric Thomas, period. And Cedric, do you believe that vaping is a hindrance to your education?
Yeah, in a way. It like kind of prohibits that. Definitely different like sensory inputs in your brain and stuff when you vape. It almost like identical to cigarettes, I guess.
And do you know a lot of people who vape?
Not really. I keep most of the people out of my friend group, really. So that's mostly, from my experience, it was the grade below me. So right now, some of the juniors that were in like the little purple hallway that used to get me so triggered last year. But you know, by society, yeah, it's really bad.
And where do you mainly see kids vaping?
Little purple hallway.
This hallway. And do you see kids vaping in the classroom?
I don't. Me personally, I don't see them vaping in the classroom.
Okay, thank you so much, Cedric.
Yeah, no problem. Left hand is shake.
This photo represents popcorn lung. Over a decade ago, factory workers who made popcorn were affected by breathing in diacetyl, which is the buttery-flavored chemical in popcorn. And not only is diacetyl in popcorn, but it's also in e-cigarette flavors. These vaping flavors scar tiny air sacs in your lungs, which narrows your airways. This causes symptoms like coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. Popcorn lung is an irreversible disease. There's no cure for the condition once it is developed and begun constricting the airways. There are treatments options to manage or reduce symptoms and limit further lung damage, however. Some of the treatment options include prescription corticosteroids, cough suppressants, bronchodilators to open your airways, or immunosuppressant therapy to decrease your body's immune response. In severe cases, oxygen sublimation may be needed, but if left untreated, popcorn lung can be fatal. Kids who vape in school mainly do it in bathrooms. A lot of students spoke of how they saw multiple people in one stall, ranging from like 8 people hitting vapes. And even last year, a bathroom in the Blue Hall was closed to cut down on vaping.
Is there a lot of cases where kids are caught vaping in school?
I think they've increased considerably over the last year and a half. As far as students we see with Juuls or dab pens or vaping apparatuses and things, I definitely have seen an increase.
And last year, the closing of the bathrooms over here, was that due to vaping?
For the most part. Some students just don't like the cafeteria or how loud it is, so they'll seek an area that's a little bit quieter. Why they choose the bathrooms, I don't know, but sometimes that's the case, but more so it's for students to vape.
Have you caught kids, have you ever had any incidents with kids vaping in classes and teachers noticing?
Not on my end, not that I'm aware of. I've heard rumors that some students do, but none that have come to my attention as far as my students specifically.
So no student has come to you about any vaping, seeing vaping in the halls or anything like that?
I mean, in the halls, and some have reported in the class, but they didn't know a name that I could follow up on. Definitely have notified me when students are vaping in the bathroom, and then I follow up on that.
Are you thinking of pushing better parameters to kind of narrow down on the vaping?
Well, I think the issue we have is what the government allows and what our society allows. Presently, for an offender of a vape, it's 3 days in school. It really runs the gamut across Monroe County, from a superintendent's hearing to detentions. So I mean, that's how vast it is, and people really don't know what the correct parameters are that should be enforced. I know now we have a device that can test if there's THC in the vape, and then we act more severely, more harshly for students that are using it to get high.
Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to ask.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very